So by starting the recorder, you actually consent to the recording.
It seems.
All the rest of us peons have to actually.
Something is very loose there. Let me just see if we can.
It's a Canon. It's neat.
It keeps blinking on and off.
All right. I'm going to drag this up because I want to play Can You Hear Me Now?
That's your blinking in and out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Thank you.
Chuck, you want to just pick your own questioners from the multitude rather than do anything on chat or any of that? Just nod. Okay.
There it is.
All right. It's well after 9 a.m. Welcome to Fourth Day 2024. I'm Kevin Appert. I'm your program chairman, and other furniture as required, I guess. I wanted to tell you about my shirt. This shirt is from Pathfinder, the navigator of the Navy. We'd say the head navigator, but it's implied. The navigator of the Navy, I guess they have only one, owns the ship, and he carted us around. We had a big honking antenna for tracking. It's a receive-only antenna, and it had substantial force involved. And maybe someday Leon or somebody can tell stories about part of the force that went into that. So today is all about force. That's the point of all of that digression. I wanted to say a couple of administrative details. Administrative detail one is that the storage locker with all of the Glen Hayden hoard and some of Ting's stuff and stuff like that is really expensive, and we've reached the point now where I want to donate what we're going to donate to the Friends of the Palo Alto Library, see what they'll take and what they won't. Various things of Ting's need to be disposed of, so if you want to go back to that YouTube video where I went over pictures of some of that stuff, and you can't live without that one seat of that fancy design, FPGA design package, or any of that, get in touch with me. Maybe go back in the archives and look at the YouTube video. If you can't find it, maybe we'll next month talk about where that is. So what do we need? We need money to pay for the rent because it's really expensive. And we need, we'll get back to you, Leon. We'll need help to help me clean it out if that's what you're interested in. If you're interested in scanning any of the stuff that's in there before we send it off to recycling or a better life somewhere else, get in touch with me. If you're in the Bay Area and you want to participate, now's the time, because my wife is really, really mad at me. And speaking of my wife being really, really mad at me, our friends at MeetUp have really cranked up the price. So I need to be more aggressive about asking for money. You'll be hearing this like every month. It's horrifically expensive now, and we've got 300 and some odd, well on our way to 400. We're past the halfway point, I think, to 400 MeetUp folks, and the choices are help my cash flow or maybe find a way to back out over the next year or so. We've paid for the next 6 months. It was more money than we want to pay anymore, so we may wind up deciding to back out of MeetUp. So your input is welcome on that issue.